Guys, we're having, well, I'm actually fixing a mistake, but we're having a little fun while fixing a mistake today. But mostly it's because of that. 1468's out of the shed. I knocked the duals off of it and hooked on my little 6-row planter. And we're out actually fixing skip in a forage sorghum field. I had a chain come off half the planter. The monitor on our 12-row quit working with like 2 fields left, and I decided I didn't care. And I got away with it on everything but like the last 10 acres. So I left like, I don't know, 60 rows out here, and it was half the planter that wasn't working. And so we're fixing it with the 1468 6-row. Now, what this is a forage sorghum we'll chop. So I don't really care about a lot of the weeds and stuff out here. A little bit's never going to hurt anything. We got some volunteer soybeans. It's kind of whatever. It'll feed cows. But yeah, we got the 1468 hooked on the old 6-row. I'm just driving down the rows I made last week. And this stuff's only been in the ground like 9 or 10 days, and it's just flat taking off. It'll be taller than most of the weeds out here pretty darn fast. But yeah, we're having fun. It's a little damp out here. We had like an inch of rain here the other day, but it's been so dry. I figured I could get away with this, and it just needed done anyway. And we're planting about 90,000 population here. We want it fairly thick, so we have nice thin stems about the size of my pinky. But that's where we're at. I got, you know, a few more passes to do here, and we are wrapped on this deal. I just thought, you know, it'd be fun to use the 1468 for something in the field for once. And so that's what we're doing. So we're back to drilling Sudangrass now. This is the same field you guys actually were along for drilling oats. We actually just worked this once with a disc, did a real nice job, and now we're just drilling. Got the 1370 out here with the Agland Technologies GF control screen up there, guidance, and that's working awesome. We're putting down 20 pounds an acre here, so it doesn't seem like a lot's coming out in comparison to like doing oats or wheat. But crust buster, drill, hoe drill, 25 shank, 10-inch spacing. It's a little under 21 foot wide. I think I've got the screen up there set at 20.5 feet. But yeah, we're just drilling along. That's what we're putting in the ground. We got about 80 acres of this stuff to do. So the tractor's gonna get a little bit of a workout, but it's doing a real nice job. We actually had a 1/4 inch of rain here last night. You can't hardly tell now. It's leaving nice deep ridges here. A little bit of dirt sticking to the press wheels, but nothing real major at all here. So that's all good there. But that's the gist of this deal. Nothing fancy going on at all. We've got this field and then 2 other places to do. One of them is about 3 miles from here, and then the other one's about 8 to 10 miles east on some of my mom's property. But we just set an A-B line here with the tractor and go for it. It makes it really nice. I turn around and I pretty much look backwards the whole time and just make sure everything stays turning chain wise. I actually caught this chain earlier wanting to bind up. I had a wire here instead of a hairpin, and it bound up in the chain and kind of just stopped this, but I caught it pretty quick. So I might have a little spot out there like 100-foot long to fix, but I've got other old hoe drills that are like 10-foot wide, pretty easy fix. So now we just get back to it, right? I guess. So we're going about 4.5 mile an hour is what I'm shooting for. And yeah, that's about it. This thing sits here and just keeps me straight. And I turn around and watch the sprockets on each drill just to make sure everything's turning. And that is about it. Pretty darn nice to be able to incorporate GPS into this, and just kind of come along, makes this job a lot nicer, and not much else to it. We're just going to keep right on rocking and rolling. Guys, I actually irrigated first thing this morning. I got about 5:15, checked my pivots and wells and the creek pump, make sure that was happy, and we hopped in the pickup and headed south for an auction today. This is different than my typical auction because it's a toy auction. We're in Larned at Car Auction Real Estate for a large John Deere collection, so that's what we're up to today, so stay tuned for that.
Testing 1 2, test 1 2, testing 1 2. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the auction. We do sell by number. If you have not registered for a buyer number yet.
And how many dollars to go on there? Give 200 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 250, 250, better than 50, better than 50, better than 75, 75. 250, better than 75, better than 75, and 3 and a quarter, quarter, and a quarter, 325, 350, better than 50, better than 50, better than 75, 375, 375, better than 75, better than 75, better than 400, 400 and a quarter, and a quarter, now 50, better than 50, better than 50, better than 50, better than 50, 450, better than 50, better than 50, better than 50, better than 4 and a quarter, 450, 425, 50. 425, better than 50, 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 all done there, 450, so 4 and a quarter, number 70.
Auction's over, flew right through it. Now I got a cute lunch date. We're eating at a diner. Nice place, old school, glass front diner in Larned. Real good, awesome burger. We appreciate it. So guys, we're back home now. Down in my little toy storage and display area. Figured I'd show you a few things we got today. It wasn't the biggest day for me. You know, I'm not a big John Deere guy, and the margins were a little tight on a lot of the stuff. There was a few things there I probably could have bought and made a few dollars on, but I don't know, I got enough stuff going on right now. I didn't want to deal with that. But I'll show you what we got. First things first, somebody's grandma worked really hard to knit that sweater with a 6600, 7700 combine on it. Kind of cool. Then I got some like the beautiful Bodyguards snowmobile attire. Bid on a lot of it, didn't buy much. A couple sweaters. Got a couple Polaris stocking caps. Little beautiful Bodyguard ski mask. Also got this John Deere vest over here. And then on the back row, got some snowmobile photos. Spitfire, Trailfire, Liquifire, Sportfire. And then we got this Alice here that kind of looks like the Alice Puller, if that makes sense. But the Alice Puller had was the Allison with the V8 hanging out of it. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. Kind of interestingly customized. Kind of cool. Then I got a Trailfire 440 snowmobile toy. Fairly good condition, except it's missing the track. And I got this ugly thing, a green N6. Just because it's a green N6. But yeah, that's what we kind of came home with. Just kind of some random stuff. Was mostly John Deere stuff, and so just didn't get an opportunity to buy a lot of stuff, and that's really okay. We've been on quite a few things, but that's life. That's auctions. This time of year, I try to focus more on farm machinery than toys, and that's just kind of where we're at. But if you're needing parts or anything like that, and you're going to have some sort of progress, shoot me a message. I can help get stuff there if I got something you need. For mostly IH tractors, but you never know. And yeah, I will actually be at the Norton Car Show. You'll see this tomorrow, which is Friday. I'll be at the Norton Car Show in Norton, Kansas Saturday with my 1206, the Power Wagon, a couple three-wheelers, and the Sunflower Pioneer Power Association's Model T. So if you're there, stop, say hi. Would be more than happy to talk to anyone. And if you're in need of any other parts or anything like that, get a hold of me through my website, territorialtrading.com. Plenty of memorabilia and toys for sale there. Anything else, get a hold of me on the socials at TMontyIH. And my email's also down in the description. And with that, you guys have a good one. Go drag something out of the weeds and get it running.